Hi and welcome to Dr. Mix. I hope you guys are okay. Today I'm going to explain the Coffin Dance Big Band video. This episode is kindly brought to you by Audio Modeling, the maker of the SWAM instrument, which sounds like this. You can do the bumblebee. Mommy, look, one finger. So this beautiful instrument is a virtual instrument, meaning that it's not a sampled instrument. It's actually physically modeled, and it recently came out for iPad. I cannot be more enthusiastic. Check what it does. You have this mode where you play. You see, I'm controlling it with the Tech Control breath controller. I'm gonna leave a link in the description. Of course, you can connect it to the iPad as well as another keyboard. Check out. It's beautiful, isn't it? I really recommend that you go check this out in the link in the description. In any case, I have used the SWAM engine to do the whole of the big band. And let's begin with that. The big band. As some of you may know, I love orchestration. On this occasion, I really had a lot of fun with it. These are the 13 horns. So you're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4 trumpets, 5 saxophones, the alto, alto 2, tenor 1, tenor 2, and baritone. Bone means trombone. We got 4 of them, 3 tenor trombones and 1 bass trombone. I'm just going to begin with the trumpets. So basically, this is my first joke for the track because, of course, everyone knows the theme. Ba, 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 ba. There could not be anything that is more straight than that. Ba, da, ba, da, ba, ba. So I thought, spin this on its head and we go swing and triplet. So instead of dun 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 dun, we go dun 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 dun. I'm not talking to you, Siri. Technology. And obviously, when I break into the theme, I go hard swing. Well, not here. I think I go harder with the swing in the second verse. Okay, yeah, there you go. So as it starts, it progressively gets more into the swing of things. I'm using for this intro and for a lot of the orchestration, I'm using a lot of block voicing because it reminds me of the 40s, Duke Ellington maybe, Benny Goodman maybe, Glenn Miller for sure. That block voicing is always something that I like. What block voicing means is that I am going to put in within the span of an octave all of the notes that define the chord. So for example, I have G minor here. So the lead note is this, right? In my case. All right, so this is the lead note, which is a minor third. This is the root. This is the 7th, and this is the 5th. As you can see, I'm keeping this 4 trumpets within 1 octave, and therefore it's called block voicing. Maybe I did this. Yeah, 3rd, 5th, 13th or 6th, and root. It's all within 1 octave. So this is the concept of block voicing. Another trick that I use further down the line is to put diminished chords for every note that is not diatonic to the scale. I got it right, actually. That's something really, you know, it's an old orchestral flavor. I love orchestration, and I love that I can do it all by myself in this room, just using the SWAM engine. This is awesome. And it's very educational as well, because it really forces you to understand how the instrument works, all the vibratos and all that. It took a little bit to program it, but man, what a pleasure. So now let's open up the saxophones and let's see what happens there. So I'm doing some comping here. Whilst the trumpets are doing the melody, I'm using the saxophones to do some, you know, counterpoints and melodies that are in between. So let me mute the trumpets now, and with a click I'm gonna show you what's going on there, yeah? Check there, check out. This case. And along with the trombones, yeah, I love the way different sections, you know, can talk to each other. Let me play just the trumpets and the trombones. Let's see their interaction here at the beginning. Yeah? In the break, we only have the saxophones going da 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 da. That's cool, isn't it? And then finally, let's get into the final ride. That phrase, I am using B-voicing right there on the saxophones. B-voicing means that you drop the second note from the top and the fourth note from the top of a block voicing. I should make a video about orchestration. Anyway, this is the sound of B-voicing. Just one second, what is this? I think that I have indulged a little bit too much here with the squeak overblow. Let me push this down a little bit. Yeah, I think that's much better. Yeah, you see, because you can control how much you get a squeak from the instrument itself. I'm gonna turn it down, the overblow. Isn't that cool? I think I owe some explanations on that part. It is less complicated than you think, but it sounds quite spectacular. Firstly, because I am playing with the rhythm, so I change it up. But let's go to the piano because that will show you exactly what I did there, yeah? All right? Yes. All right, let me try and see if I can play this again. It's not too complicated. It sounds, in my opinion, quite spectacular. All it is basically E flat dominant. This is a 7th, this is a 3rd, and this is a 5th. And then this low 3 notes, I just pull them down by 1 semitone. So this way now we have a D dominant with the 7th, with the 3rd, and with a flat 13th or +5, and then I go down one more time. At this point, the lead note is a 6th, right? It's a 13th of the D flat dominant. And then I do a very similar trick with F sharp. Except this time, for F sharp, I start from F sharp dominant with a +5 or flat 13. Same thing. And then I think I go with A dominant +9, and I play with the triton, and again with the D. And then I definitely play with the D dominant. The triton, and I finally land. But because this happened in rapid succession, which I don't know if I can play, let's try. So because I play it, pretty fast for my capabilities anyway, I think it sounds quite spectacular. And all I've done is I basically exploded this orchestration for all of the sections. So the trumpets follow exactly that. Allowed myself a few liberties in there. Let's see what happens to the alto, tenor, bari. Let's listen to the saxes there. And then the trombones, of course. I'm not sure what I do there, if I go unison with the bass or not. Yeah. And then, of course, the last joke, which is... This is just a typical C dominant 13 with a sharp 11 inside of it. The Batman chord, no, wait a second. The Batman chord is the minor major. Yeah, no, this is just a 13 dominant 13 plus 11. And yeah, this is a pretty hip chord. I mean, it's nothing earth-shattering new, but, I think it gives a good sense of big band. Next, the drums. I use for the drums my Abbey Road 70s drummer. Yes, I often use this one, but I always customize it to my needs. You know what? I'm gonna use this occasion to show you exactly how I have put this together. All right, for ease of play, I have kick drum here and I put a kick drum next to it. So I can do this kind of tricks. On this occasion, I used several tricks from the drummers that I like this one, which is my Steve Gadd move, Let me show you the parts, in fact. Yeah, so at the beginning, I just go. Is that what I do? Paracatu? Yeah, something like that. Pacadum. No, just pacadum. So it's like snare, tom, and tom. I have placed different snares here so that I can do you know, and maintain a level of credibility, or if I want to make some feel like, you know, I don't have the, I have, it's two different sounds. This is a little bit more hitting the snare in different points, so I can do stuff like that. And also I have placed the cymbals in a way that I like it, so if I'm doing this, I know that here I've got my crush number 1, and here I've got my crush number 2, so I can go. And here I've got my ride, so when I want to swing, I can go. You know, here's my closed hi-hat. I've put it here on purpose so that when I go on the ride, I can keep on punctuating the rhythm as necessary. If I want to play with just a hi-hat, I have different ones here, so. See what I mean? This is how I like to play my drums, you know, with keyboards. This is a little bit Peter Erskine. I heard this rhythm done by Peter Erskine with this type of accents. These are my references, man. So, pra, pru, pra. Ooh, I didn't play too well here. Let me fix it, you know, because I can. So, this has to be a little bit there. Maybe I don't need this hit. Pra, pru, pra. All right, this is the feel that I like. Let me play to you again. There are some dirtiness. How about that? Oh yeah. This is my Jeff Porcaro feel. If you know Jeff Porcaro and you know Toto, you know this feel. So I thought of smuggling it in here. Nothing new here, but this is my last hit of Steve Gadd. Yeah? Let me quantize this a little bit better. You know when Steve Gadd does that thing? I should do an episode about Steve Gadd. Anyway, this is it. You know, this is the type of stuff that Steve Gadd does. It's my way to pay tribute to him. Oh, by the way, he's played on my first Sunlight Square album. I'm gonna leave a link in the description. Can you imagine? I had Steve Gadd and Will Lee at Power Station for 2 days. Yeah. All right. Anyway, that bit from the ending. So this is some kind of, I don't know if you want to call it rhythmic displacement, because it's not really, but instead of going, I go. You know, just to scare the kids, you know? And then I have traco. That's how I played it. Maybe I use this flam here. So I go. Is that how I played this? Pop, pop, boom. So, yeah, like that. And then, of course, and you know, this is the typical ending. Or, or endings for a bit of fun. Next, bass. I mean, I haven't done much except at first I've used sort of a more shuffly line. Okay, that's one appointment right there, where I basically did a unison between the trombones and the bass. Check out. So this is trombone, bass, that one. Yeah? Yeah? That's what I've played there, right? Pretty straightforward. Then in the second verse, I just... let's go just with the drums and the bass. Again, you know that I'm not a bass player. I mean, I can play bass, but I can't really play bass. But anyway, this is the way I do my version of walking. And then we get to that part. So yeah, I had to figure out the bass line to do exactly what I do with the piano. So if you're curious, it's this. You know what? I want to play again with the rest of the arrangement right here for you from the walking. See if I can still play it. I love my life. So I think we are pretty much done for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. One thing is for sure, you should check out the link in the description for the SWAM instrument for iPad. Oh, I love it. And, you know, I like music. I love it. And I love you. Thank you for sticking around this channel. I hope you're having a great day, that you're staying safe, using some love, and checking this video next. Yeah. Dr. Mix.